Hi kids, so as I promised you, today in the class we will discuss the proper, the improper and the mixed fractions. Right? The proper, the improper and the mixed fractions. How to write these accordingly. So just focus on the board and see the examples. Thank you. So keep listening to me with full patience. You will understand it very easily. Right? Suppose we have the number 1 by 4. We say that 1 by 4 is a fraction and 1/4 is a fractional number. Right? So what is a fraction? Any number which is written in the form of a divided by b, where a and b are natural numbers, these are known as fractions. Right? The upper number a is known as numerator and the below number is known as the denominator. So when I say 1 by 4, it means that one part out of 4 parts, right? Similarly, if I say 3 by 8, it means that 3 part out of 8 parts. Another thing we'll come across will be fractional part of a collection. Suppose I am writing 3 by 4 of 12. This means that if we have a collection of 12 balls, we divide this collection into 4 equal parts and take 3 part out of it. So I will write 3/4 of 12 is equal to 3 by 4 into 12, which comes out to be 9. So 3/4 of 12 is equal to 9. Similarly, if I say 5 by 8 of 32, it means 5 by 8 into 32, which comes out to be 20, right? Now if somebody asked me what fraction of a day is 8 hours, so I will solve it like this. 24 hours is equal to 1 day, 1 hour is equal to 1 by 24th day, and 8 hours is equal to 1 by 4 into 8, that is 1/3 of a day. Same way, if somebody asked me what fraction of an hour is 40 minutes, so I'll solve it like this, that 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour, 1 minute is equal to 1 by 60 hour, and 40 minutes is equal to 1 by 60 into 40, which comes out to be 2 by 3. That means 40 minutes is 2/3 of an hour. See the next interesting one. How many natural numbers are there from 2 to 10? What fraction of these are prime numbers? So we will write the total natural numbers from 2 to 10 as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are total 9 numbers. Out of these we have the prime numbers as 2, 3, 5, 7. That is 4 numbers. So total 4 out of 9. So we will write 4 by 9 is the required fraction. See some more examples. 2 by 3 of 15 pence, which means 2 by 3 into 15, which comes out to be 10 pence, right? Next we have 3 by 4 of 16 cups, which comes out to be 3 by 4 into 16 equal to 12 cups. Next we can see 2 by 9 of 27 balls, which is equal to 2 by 9 into 27, that is 6 balls. Next we have 2/3 of 18 balloons, 2 by 3 into 18, which comes out to be 12 balloons. So this was the idea about the fraction and the fractional number, right? Now see on the board the second slide. Here I'll teach you proper, improper and mixed fraction and give you an idea about the number line, how to represent these fractions on the number line, right? So just listen to me very carefully and focus on the board. I have written proper fraction on the top left. Proper fraction is always less than 1. The numerator will be smaller than the denominator. Very easily you can see and distinguish. 2 by 3, 5 by 7, 7 by 9, 9 by 11 and so on. Next we have the improper fraction. It will always be greater than 1. The numerator will be greater than the denominator, right? Just reverse the numerator and the denominator of the above 4 examples. So you will get 3 by 2, 7 by 5, 9 by 7, 11 by 9 as examples of improper fraction. Now the next thing we have is mixed fraction. Actually, the improper fraction can be written as a mixed fraction also. For example, 2 1 by 3, 3 2 by 5, 5 2 by 11. To convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction, you follow these steps. You write 2 1 by 3 is equal to 2 plus 1 by 3, right? Then you write 2 into 3 plus 1 divided by 3, which total comes out to be 7 by 3. Same way, 3 2 by 5 is written as 3 plus 2 by 5, which is equal to 3 into 5 plus 2 whole divided by 5. So this is equal to 17 by 5. The reverse is to convert an improper fraction into a mixed fraction. You just divide the numerator with the denominator, right? See the example 71 by 9. When I am dividing 71 by 9, I get 9 sevens are 63, 7 as the quotient, 9 as the divisor, and 8 as the remainder. So 71 is equal to 9 into 7 plus 8, right? Therefore, we write 71 by 9 as 7 plus 8 by 9, which is written as 7 8 by 9. So this is how we convert the improper fraction into a mixed fraction. You can see another example also, 29 by 8, which is equal to 3 plus 5 by 8, which is written as 3 5 by 8. Why we call it a mixed fraction? If you see 3 5 by 8, 3 is a whole number and 5 by 8 is a fraction. That's why we call it a mixed fraction. Now see how to represent these fractions on a number line. I am giving an example of 5 by 7 on the number line. Just keep in mind that 5 by 7 is less than 1, right? Because it is a proper fraction. The denominator is more than the numerator, right? So we will write on the number line as shown, we will mark 0 and 1. And in between these points, we will divide it into 7 points, right? And on the 5th point, if we mark, we get the point as 5 by 7. The second example is 2 3 by 5, which means 2 plus 3 by 5. This is an improper fraction, right? More than 2 but less than 3. So we will write 0, 1, 2 and 3. Between 2 and 3, we will mark 5 points and we will get 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5. So the third point will be 2 plus 3 by 5, that is 2 3 by 5. So students, I am very sure that you are very clear with the fraction, fractional number, the proper, the improper and the mixed fractions. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Goodbye. Love you all. Bye-bye.